Jacksonville, Florida. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears.
till we all up in buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, 'cause we coming for the jet.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the City Beautiful.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check pass, check pass. Check 50, check 50.
On first down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. 57 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to get this out. The Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
11 yards there, just like last play.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Travis. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Good for a Chicago.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score.
After
Bears
one,
seven.
7-3 the score on EA Sports. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Able to slither by. Nice move at the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he fires one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's third down. From the gun, Travis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the Bears' 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Travis. That's caught at the 3.
Travis is
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
and goal.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Out of the backfield.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Bills have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make ssure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And that makes it 14-10. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Travis's pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't...
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It's a gain
Facing
of
a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bears 48-yard line.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
It's sacked.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Tackle made.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
You better be afraid of me.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Quarterback sacked.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Third.
It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bears.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Number 4.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now they try the right side here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Travis. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Travis's pass.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
42-yard line.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 69 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the gun, Travis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Gets sacked. Taken down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd down.
Off play action. Travis forced out to his left. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. Travis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
For a Buffalo Bills.
Throwing on 1st down. Travis. He's going to take off with it. Powerful running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dancing to his left. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A loss of 6
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. From the gun on 3rd down. Travis, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right.
And he loses the football a second time.
Good.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
23-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Switch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Well, as always.